Hello and welcome. This is Dr. Beth Fishman. Our meditation this Yom Kippur afternoon will be a gentle focus on forgiveness. The meditation combines the structure of the Ari's forgiveness prayer with the seeking and offering of forgiveness in three realms of relationship: with other people, with ourselves, and with the one whom we may call God. We will set a kavanah, an intention. Review ways in which we and others have hit the mark in our relationships this year, and ways in which we and others have missed the mark, causing hurt in our relationships. During this guided meditation, there are short periods of silence after each portion of the instruction. Pause the recording at any time in order to extend a portion of the practice, or do some journaling, or take a break. You might want to have water nearby, and a pen and paper or a journal. As a reminder, forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of anger towards someone who has harmed you, whether or not they actually deserve your forgiveness. Since forgiveness is a process, you may experience conflicted emotions such as shame, anger, confusion, or doubt. Try to allow such states to arise without judging them. We don't expect perfection or any particular outcome today. We simply do the practice in earnest and accept the experience with compassion. During this particularly challenging year, we enter into forgiveness with an emphasis on gentleness. To this end, you are encouraged to take care of yourself during this practice. Pass over any portion of the meditation that does not feel comfortable or helpful to you at this time. Allow this exercise to be gentle and compassionate to all. The work of the heart does not have to be harsh or painful to be authentic. So to begin, sit or lie down comfortably in a place where you might not be disturbed. Gently close your eyes or hold a soft gaze on the floor a few feet in front of you. Begin to notice the breath moving in and out of your body wherever it is most prominent. This might be at the nostrils or the rising and falling of the abdomen. Follow the natural rhythm of the breath without controlling it in any way. Just watch the body breathe itself. We begin with our relationships with others. In Hebrew, bein adam lechavero. First, we'll set our kavanah, our intention, for our relationships with others. Think of one word or short phrase that captures how you wish to relate to others in your life. Hold this word or this phrase before you. And now soften your mind's eye and allow moments from the past year to arise in which you felt fulfillment in your relationships with others. When have others supported you? When have you shown up for them? See how your relationships have nourished you and others this year. Now we will ask forgiveness from those whom we have harmed in some way. Soften your mind's eye and invite the presence of individuals with whom you have missed the mark this year. As their faces arise, or as you remember moments in time, ask forgiveness from those where you have caused hurt, intentionally or unintentionally, saying simply, "I ask your forgiveness." Repeat this as many times as desired, and always allowing for the possibility of compassion for this person and for yourself for having missed the mark. Now we will offer forgiveness for those who have harmed us. In this exercise, we take care of ourselves by not dwelling deeply on situations of profound injury, unless we have the immediate support of others. Again, soften your mind's eye and invite the presence of individuals who you feel missed the mark in their interactions with you. Allow situations to unfold in your mind, and as you re-experience these moments, say, "I forgive you," repeating as many times as desired. And we allow for the possibility of compassion for ourselves, for the harm we have suffered, and also for the other person for having missed the mark with us. Let's close this portion of our meditation with the traditional prayer, Ribono Shel Olam, I hereby forgive whoever has hurt me, and whoever has done me any wrong, whether it was deliberately or by accident, whether it was done by word or by deed, in this incarnation or in previous ones. May no one be harmed on my account. Now we address our relationship with ourselves. In Hebrew, Ben Adam La'atzmo. Again, let's begin by setting a kavanah, an intention, for the relationship we hope to have with ourselves, with one word or a short phrase, and hold this word or phrase before you. Now soften the mind's eye and see the times in which you lived this intention, where you stood up for yourself, or bettered your situation, or took care of yourself. How and when did you love yourself enough this year? And now we offer forgiveness to ourselves for ways in which we have created suffering in our own lives. Following the guidance of the great meditation teacher Sharon Salzberg, if there are ways you have harmed yourself, or not loved yourself, or not lived up to your own expectations, this is the time to let go of unkindness toward yourself because of what you have done. Soften your mind's eye and allow moments to arise from this past year when you feel you have missed the mark in your relationship with yourself. And say to yourself, I forgive you. Repeat as many times as desired. And sit quietly for a few moments when you feel you are finished. Lastly, we address our relationship with the sacred, with the one whom we may call God. In Hebrew, Ben Adam Lamakom. As before, we begin by setting a kavanah, an intention, for our relationship with the Holy One of Blessing, with creation itself. Choose one word or a short phrase that describes your hope for your relationship with the sacred. Hold this word or phrase before you. Now consider your relationship to the Spirit at the heart of the world. Where have you acted in accordance with your understanding of the sacred? Soften your mind's eye and allow moments in time to arise that demonstrate how you have lived close to holiness this year. Now consider ways in which you feel God has supported you this past year, and allow such moments of spiritual connection to arise. Now we'll look at ways in which the relationship has missed the mark. So first, asking forgiveness from God. Where have you missed the mark in your spiritual life? Allow yourself to recall such moments from the past year. Ask for forgiveness from the source of life, from God, for ways in which you did not live up to your hopes for this relationship, saying, I ask for forgiveness. Repeat as often as desired. Now we offer forgiveness for ways in which we feel the sacred spirit has not supported us. Judaism has an ancient tradition of holding God to God's own standards for this world, going all the way back to Avraham Avinu, Abraham. In whatever way or ways you understand God, the Creator, creation, eternity, the still small voice, something greater than yourself, the collective wisdom, life itself, the unfolding. How has this being, this force, this movement, this time in creation, hurt you or felt unjust? Soften your mind's eye and allow moments in time and the attendant feelings to arise. And in response, offer your forgiveness, saying simply, I forgive you. Repeat your offering of forgiveness as many times as desired. When you feel you're finished, sit quietly for a few moments. As we end this practice, we remember that forgiveness is a process, and we accept with compassion any feelings that have arisen. We are each at one particular point in our forgiveness journeys. May our journeys continue toward healing. Let's offer thanks for the opportunity to be together today and in this way. Now return to noticing the breath as it rises and falls at the abdomen or as it flows in and out at the nostrils, simply noticing. Watching the body breathe itself. And we'll end our meditation with a prayer from our liturgy. Yihiu l'ratzon imrei pi, l'higion libi lefanecha, Adonai tzuri v'goali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, O Holy One, my rock and my Redeemer. Thank you for practicing with me. Be safe and be well.